foul tonight. Savannah Scott and Asia Petty. So Bonnie Collins and Scott will round out the starting five. Inside. And an open look for Scott Grayson off the back iron. Sumbani on the offensive glass. High up and in. 4 minutes in, the lead is 6.
And Kentucky's changed up to go zone.
Collins the elbow. Lob inside to Scott. Savannah gets it back and puts it in. And the lead at 8 with possession.
Now Auburn student section has showed up today right behind us.
A lot of those calls in college basketball in 2024. Silkies.
Is flash into the gap.
How about that gap? Sumbani on offense and Asia Petty's back on the floor, so that's a good start.
Well, they've got to be more disciplined in the execution of their offense. Auburn can make it play fast. You've got to play mix-up game because she's an undersized post player, but conditioning definitely helps her. That gives her a leg up.
Mingo Young for
now is getting stops and putting back-to-back stops in a row.
Scott Grayson baseline. 4 minutes into our second quarter. And another turnover. Collins going to take it coast to coast. Under games. 24 contests this year. Collins in traffic. And a chance for...
Yeah, there were no rebounders there. I didn't like that decision.
Eddings, and that's what SEC, you're actually watching what happens in that conference out west in the final year of the Pac-12. Scott Grayson, foul on Russell, got the start to begin this second half. Scott Grayson on the move, up and in. And Coach Peck, she becomes the all-time leading scorer women's college basketball history. And
dude, but you got to make your free throw so you can get your press set.
3 minutes into the second half, Scott Grayson and
try to force Auburn into a quick shot, but you can't give them one wide open.
Scott Grayson with the offensive rebound.
In this thing, they brought the full court pressure with a few more stops, turnovers.
Candidate I wasn't thinking about.
You know, I'd have to stir the pot a little bit for you, Roy.
I like that. After the backdoor
key in Baton Rouge for that one, the rematch.
Collins wide open.
They get back into the 2-3, just not allow Auburn to get in the paint, but wow.
Blocked by Scott. Almost a blind shot by
Kate Martin. That's it.
And Martin with 8 points tonight. Scott Gray. Texas A&M and Vanderbilt coming up as soon as we're done in Auburn.
Time, late February.
Scott Grayson.
Yes.
There's a steal. Mingo Young, coast to coast.
So that's the bad news. The good news is the renovation that's going on in Lexington.
By the bounce pass, and Young the finish. 78-50, our final score. Auburn improves to 16-8, 5-6 in the SEC after their